Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Kaka beginning to get aggressive. Zai has come in, will be tethered up to Fear to give him that extra bit of movement speed. The stun goes out, doesn't hit KP as well. The stomp by Kaka, is that going to be enough to be able to get him away? Stuns him all up, another right click comes out from PPD. Looks like Fear is going to have to throw out the Storm Hammer. One more second, he's got the mana now. Kaka goes for the deny on Roshan, but they're both stunned together, and Fear will cleave Kaka to death for the first blood.
That was to deny a lot of this Storm's farm.
Bit of pressure on Mu. There's going to be a whole lot more pressure soon as PPD is going to wrap around with the rest of the supports coming in as well as Universe. Mu is going to be the target here, but already the defensive supports of Newbee are going to respond with extra TPs. They've managed to latch on a Universe with the pounce. He will be the first one down. The rest of Evil Geniuses retreat. In fact, they may even lose PPD. Looks like KP has his sights on the Winter Wyvern. Already has the amp damage on him. No escape for PPD. That'll be a second kill going their way unless Fear can somehow stop it, but he realizes there is no way. And KP pops the mango, and Slithering Crush will seal the deal. 1-2 now point. We may see PPD picked out. It looks like they are going to be able to get the initiation on him with a fresh Blink Dagger picked up by KP. All PPD could do is maybe get the Cold Embrace off, but not even that goes down.
Before it was always the treads as in mid.
There's the dive on mid.
Worried about
a level 5 Elder Titan isn't much to Sumail, but with the extra TPs, they will be roughed. And now the stun comes in from KP. They're going to go straight for Zai. He's got to relocate, but it's not going to be fast enough. He goes down and now an instant stun on Sumail. Do they have the damage? No, not quite. The Slithering Crush. Half a second too late. KP thinking that it's the higher objective.
Yeah. For EG, I think getting into team fights early on, unless you can start out with a numbers advantage, is going to be difficult. And you don't really want to slow down the Storm.
Now the stunning two-man Slithering Crush. That's going to set up Hao to be able to get the pounce. Oh no! He got bounced back by the Flame Break, misses the pounce because of it, and now won't be able to get the immediate damage onto Fear, so instead he turns to PPD. Will be able to pop him out. Sumail goes for the back line.
Running out of mana.
Juan, he's getting low. Will be able to make that last long jump into the river, but now KP, he's right there with the amplified damage, and they don't even need a Slithering Crush there. They'll get a second one too. Perhaps Zai gets the tether away, but KP wants this pursuit. Managed to get another two-man Slithering Crush. Zai with the amplified damage is fresh meat for Newbee as they're going to claim the Bat Rider's life as well. 4 down from Evil Geniuses, and Newbee will push mid.
Right, they've got all their spells available to them.
Maybe Evil Geniuses think they're going to catch Newbee off guard with this aggressive play, pre-blood.
They're wrapping all the way around.
Newbee are pretty grouped up. Here comes the full-on sandwich. They are going to get a two-man Stormbolt coming out from Fear with the cleave. They'll take out both. Universe controlled up by the Cold Embrace will be able to save his life long enough to be able to get the last out now on the Mu, getting some extra damage on the Hao, trying to stay ahead of him. Hao gets out, but 3 down from Newbee, make it 4. KP caught by the Stormbolt, and now it's Evil Genius's turn to reap the rewards.
Unbelievable.
Reaching that point with the right initiation could turn this game for them, but it's actually going to be the Fear who finds the first stun out. KP responds in force. Slithering Crush down. Kaka going to be safe for the moment by Chuan. A disruption will only buy a moment's respite though, and now it's going to be Evil Geniuses running over Newbee one by one. KP, he's going to be next target while Universe pulling back Mu. KP, he'll definitely die. His Fear with God's Strength cleans him up, and PPD manages to survive against Hao's assault. Tried to go for the back line just like Fear did, but wasn't near farm so far. Yes, Arcelark is top of the net worth board, but not by much. Both the Sven and the Storm Spirit are just barely trailing him. Now looks like Newbee are going to find that initiation. They're going to jump out of Universe first. They don't quite have the burst damage though. Zai's going to be able to come in with the tether, help save him, while KP is going to be jumped on by Sumail, easily taken out. Fear turns, fights out Mu. Hao's coming in for the side, but once again he's being distracted by PPD, and PPD jukes him right out. Now has to go for Fear instead, but Zai, he's causing problems. He's healing up Fear, and Fear's beating him out. Hao's not going to be able to make it away from this one. Flame right back, and Zai survives. Chuan down as well. Newbee lose 4, and it's Evil Geniuses who will take the Roshan.
I guess that answers how good EG is. 3 fights in a row now as they go for the relocate.
They want the fit. They don't want Roshan. They're going to take all 5. That's a wipe.
They want to go for team fight number 4. Maybe they can even get a Roshan of themselves, which on the Storm Spirit would make him pretty much untouchable.
Yeah, with this Orchid, this could be big. 20 Bloodstone charges. This could be the snowball moment. They're going to be able to find Mu. Pulling back. KP couldn't get the stop. The Slithering Crush not there. Now the long jump in from Sumail. Grabs Kaka. No defensive support play there. He gets stunned up, but Sumail is going to receive some help from Zai. Starts zipping around. Sumail going to be fine. The Cold Embrace buys him A little bit of healing time, and Hao has to run himself away, but Sumail quick on the jump forward is going to be able to save. Nice Winter's Curse out. Sumail was a bit too far forward. Now they're going to be able to get the Orchid out. Hao surely dead. Unable to be saved by anybody from Newbee. Chuan.
Oh, they're going to go for
Sumail, he just keeps on running in. The regeneration. He has
2 farm supports that you can't really do anything about that cover for each other, but
now
in this situation,
they found Newbee all by himself up at the top rune. Godlike Sumail.
Yeah, they could not protect anybody right now. Newbee, they've got to go full retreat mode. Is EG going to filter in?
Jump forward, Sumail looking for more.
Kind of low on mana though, he's got to be careful. But EG, they're just going to passively push out this top lane and dare Newbee to fight them. Newbee just getting further and further behind us. They've got to split up the map.
Tier 2 tower will be taken by Evil Geniuses, and this will help Sumail finish up his 3rd item, which will be the Lincolns, in order to stop the Dragon Tail of the Dragon Knight, who kind of all in committed with that Blink Dagger to try and shut out the Storm Spirit as best as possible. A rapid rotation though, and a long jump from Sumail. Finds Tuan, a perfect pickoff with that Orchid. Makes it look too damn easy for Evil Geniuses.
Yeah, no support can survive anymore. He can just make those random jumps, find heroes around the map. You can't play this style against a Storm who is this farmed anyways. 25 Bloodstone charges. He just continues to rack him up. Even if he dies, he'll almost instantly be back in the fight. Zai can even bring him back. They're just going to take all these outer towers, and it's not even like EG have a standard push lineup. It's just that they're so much stronger. Newbee has seen no item progression on any of their cores. As this Slardar, he'd be lucky to get something like a 35-minute 4-staff at this point.
And Evil Geniuses, while they may be playing aggressive, they're not giving any openings to Newbee. Relocate forward is going to bring Zai back into this fight. Sure, they get the tier 2. The Universe already scouting out that Newbee are not going to contest this tier 2. Newbee pretty much have to hole up inside their base, it seems, as they really can't take a straight 5-on-5 anymore.
The problem for them, though, again, is their itemization has led to the fact that they kind of just have to go for these fights. It's not like their support scale ultra well later into the game. Neither of them can do anything against the Storm Spirit. KP just doesn't have the items to contest anymore. The problem is there was a point where you could drop everything on Sumail and you could probably take him down and maybe you could kite the rest of the heroes. But now this is a Storm Spirit with 2,000 HP, 17 armor, and a Lincoln's. There is almost no chance that Newbee take him out, even if they isolate him 4-on-1.
A Slark that would normally want to go Scotty is forced into an Amanta-style position. Doesn't want to be caught out by that Orchid without Dark Pact already running in, so counter ward going to be laid down. So they are going to make their initiation into the secret shop. They've already got Kaka. Is going to be saved by the disruption, but instead they'll take KP's life and leave Kaka for slightly later. Mu going to be chased away by Universe, and Chuan will be the 3rd pickup. Triple kill. Sumail once more running low on mana with the help of Fear. He can do it all the way into the tier 3 tower. Armlet toggling. Mu desperate to be able to get out of here, but not the case. An ultra kill for Sumail as he balls out of control.
And Hao simply can't do anything as EG, they're definitely going to chase this hero. They want a 5-man wipe as now he's going to go for the TP. Sumail doesn't have anything left in the tank, but EG, with so many team fights 1 in a row, not a lot of hope for Newbee.
Tier 2 being assaulted, the last one of its kind for Newbee. And next stop, Evil Geniuses. An Aegis in their hands and go high ground? Tell at this break. You could even see Evil Geniuses perhaps push high ground without it. They are in such a dominant position at this point.
And EG, out of all the teams remaining, they look like they're going to be the closest to maybe repeating as TI champs, as they look so on point right now. They're going to move into this Roche pit. Newbee, again, they probably just have to face check into this to stop it.
That gold lead only growing bigger and bigger. Newbee are not going to go for the Roshan, it seems. They start pushing their way out into the dire jungle. Maybe they're not aware that it's Roshan time. Maybe they just don't think they can contest. Will opt to try and farm up what little they can in the meantime.
I think everybody right now on Newbee in terms of XP is just completely plateaued because they keep running around this 5. They can't really afford to show themselves as individual heroes to push out lanes because of the Storm, who now almost has this Bloodthorn available to him. The solo pickoff potential for him is so huge, and at some point, Newbee, they've got to come back and they've got to defend this. There's no opportunity for them to go for a split push as Shadow Demon gonna drop poison, but he doesn't want to get too close. As both supports from Newbee, they've got to be careful.
They think they're far enough back, but there is no distance that Sumail will not go to pick a support off. He managed to grab Chuan's Shadow Demon while Fear takes the tier 3 tower.
This has just been a miserable game.
There it is.
They're going to call it pretty early, 25-9.
A Bloodthorn to finish things off. Sumail with 30.